Leo, welcome to your general love reading. Before we get started, I want you to know I actually started your reading earlier and then I killed it. Let me tell you why. If you are a Leo that has outstanding Taurus placements in your chart, go take care of your business, please, with that person that you really, really want but you're afraid to approach. That's for some of you, not all of you, but it was repeating in excess of 20 minutes and I got frustrated. So for any of you Leos who are either A, connecting to a Taurus, or you have strong Taurus in your chart, go take care of your business and connect with that person, please. They are in your moon energy, they're in your Seven of Swords energy, and I got sick and tired of looking at it, and that's my prerogative. I am Scorpio. So that's for some of you, not all of you, but I know you what, I tell you what, it was dominating the whole damn thing. I was so sick of it. And it wasn't just Taurus. There was Sag in there too. Heavy dose of Sag, Taurus, and Scorpio. There was like a whole smorgasbord of energy that was repetitive. And a Leo who refused to look at their moon energy to see who they really wanted. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this for 20 minutes. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Okay? So, there you go, Leo. You're fixed fire, I know you understand. Once you settled upon a course of determination, there you go. And I'm fixed water. I have a very similar disposition, but regards to my feelings, and my feelings were irritation. So I killed it. Death. What's going on, please? I'm sorry. I want a reading for Leo that's actually productive. Can we see one for Leo that is actually productive, please? Not a bunch of moon energy, and I really, really, really want this person, but I'm really, really, really terrified to go towards them. Fuck that. No. 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 I would like to speak to a Leo that lives up to their name. Thank you. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? It was just heavy, heavy, heavy Taurian, Sag, and Scorpio energy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on except one thing that was consistent. I really, really, really want that person, and I'm terrified to go anywhere near them. Okay. Moving on. Speaking of which, how you like? How do you like? New background, yay! We're filming off desktop now. You're going to learn with me, okay? It's not till we're in our new experiences that we learn from them, yes? So, you know, mic might be a little off, the sound might be a little off, lighting, etc. might be a little off. You know, we're going to learn as we go, yes? But the point is, no more memory cards, no more batteries, no more bullshit. And we're going to go over 30 minutes if we want to go over 30 minutes. What's going on, please? What's going on? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm a little different, as you might note. If you like my energy, if you like my vibe, if you like my style, put in the comments, don't be shy, and you won't. Like, share, maybe even subscribe, I appreciate you. Leo! April 5th was my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. 33,000 subs in 1 year. Fuck. If you're new to my channel, I swear. That's the thing, and it's not going to change. Some people get seriously offended by that, and it's so disappointing. If I'm being honest with you, I only trust people who swear. It's not normal to be that uptight. What's going on, please? I know you know. What's going on, please? But yes, I can't believe it. Thank you so much for your ongoing encouragement, support, etc. You know, it's been a phenomenal ride. We continue to grow strong here and fast, let me tell you. It's, I had an idea. I mean, of course I had an idea of how it was going to go, but you don't really know until you're in it. That's true for any experience, and any experience of any sort of major direction. It requires you to be in it before you know, and that's it. And I'm in it, and now I know, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it, and I'm here for you too. What's going on? Show me that Leo energy, please. That was a hell of an introduction. I might have to timestamp that. What's going on? What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo. What's going on for Leo? Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo. For those of you who are OGs, I'm not used to the reverse imaging. That's so weird to me. You might recognize Bird Girl. She made appearances in the very, very early videos. So I'm so happy to have her back in her place. Okay. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. Show me that recent past, shared past energy. Shared past energy, please, for Leo. Somebody trying to tell a story. And I can't wait to get that story out. Show me that recent past, please, for Leo. Yes, I will be doing singles. I promise. I'll get back on that. Okay, I will be doing singles readings. It's a high demand. Trust me, I get it. I know it's frustrating when you're single, and that's why you're watching general love readings. And it's like it's always couples squabbling and shit. Trust me, I know. I know it's very frustrating. So yes, I will get back on the singles, or for people who are wondering about being single. There's that too. Yes, I will get back on that, and I will incorporate those starting this month. Okay. Everything takes time. Speaking of which, the alchemist, the magician, recent past. You were manifesting. You was manifesting. As to what? We shall see. But you gave it a damn good think before you started doing it. Good. Okay. Is there any current mutual energy, please? Current mutual? This is your recent past. It feels singular to me. Excuse any overhead noise. My daughter did not have school today, so there will be noise. Any current shared? Any current shared? Any current shared, please? Any current shared, please? I see your past energy as being the magician. Oh, fuck. 10 of Swords. That's a hell of a jump. Some of you were intentionally trying to bring about an ending. Could have happened recently. Could have happened 10 years ago. I don't know. But you willed it. Some of you needed to be single, or you had to stop carrying around a dead body with you. And it was mutual, so you're both fed up with it. You had to move your energy on. Knight of Wands underlying that point. It was time to move your energy on. You both had hope for different futures, I'm guessing. Now, I would say something like the Ten of Swords cannot sustain, but that's not true, is it, Leo? People can live in pain for years. And perhaps that's exactly what you two did, but I see you as the manifestor here. We needed to bring about this ending. We knew. It was the right thing to do. Okay? Because we were in too much pain and we couldn't see hope after a while, that kind of thing, and you wanted to see hope again. Okay, show me Leo's current independent energy, please. No. Show me Leo's current independent energy, please. Three of Wands, we're looking out on the horizon. We're anticipating ships to come in. As to what, we shall see, but it's hopeful where there was not before. Yes. Justice, let me know. You could literally be looking out for Libra. It does not have to be. Is there energy here that is interpreting Leo? Is there energy here that is waiting for Leo, interpreting Leo? Is it new? What's going on here? Is there an outsider energy? Chariot could literally be a Cancer. Yeah. Oh, that's why you're waiting. Well, it's like, no wonder. Well, no wonder you're over here waiting. It's like, I expect them to come to me. Well, there you are. Okay. For fuck's sake. I expect them to come to me. Do you? Do you now? Well, maybe you do. It's like, I'm over here, I'm waiting. I'm warming up. I'm stretching before I go for a run. Chariot, they're coming to me. Oh, yeah. Some of you might have an upcoming date. Sure. It was slow going. Knight of Pentacles. It was slow going. You didn't put yourself out there right away, that kind of thing. There's an anticipation here, and it's, I dare say, Leo, it's slightly, it's a touch, I'm just throwing it out there. It's a touch arrogant. Just a little bit. We shall see. You can go ahead and take offense. The cards are what they are, honey. Could just be a highly anticipated event in the future. Ten of Pentacles energy. That's lovely. That's very good. Could be with the Hermit. Could literally be with a Virgo. What's in front of the Ten of Pentacles, please? Slow going. Ah, so you have the strength of your foundation behind you. That's why you're not in a rush. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. You're following your intuition. So you have the strength of your own particular conviction. It's not, and you could be wealthy in your own right. Like I said, you can actually achieve a Ten of Pentacles off your own back. It's actually easier, if I'm being honest, than having a lover. Or even the Ten of Cups. Especially the Ten of Cups. You have to have emotional balance with somebody else in order to achieve it. Ten of Pentacles, you can create a Ten of Pentacles for yourself. You don't have to be with somebody. So that's why your energy is so slow moving, is that you have the strength of your particular conviction behind you. Heavy earth energy here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then Cancer. Okay, what's in front of the Knights of Pentacles, please? So you're well-to-do then. You're well-founded. You have your own legacy, your own coin in your own right. That's why you're moving so slow, and that's why you're not in a rush. Okay. So you will communicate. Eight of Wands, not just communication. Wand is fire, which means actions and intent. It lives in the here and now. Okay. So yes, slowly but surely, you're still taking your time, but your actions are unfolding. As to what we shall see, I'd love to find out. Eight of Pentacles, you working on it? I don't know. I'm looking at Leo as a strong practical streak in here. Show me the advice and or action, please. Show me the advice and or action, please. I don't know. Let's take a look. Advice and or action, please. Ten of Wands. Why? Start preparing yourself for a new burden, possibly. Could be confirmation that if some of you have yet to end this thing, it's coming. This action advice can apply to this. So many of you are at that turning point of 10 where you kind of max out. Max out and keep it like we want with the 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, or max out and leave it like you would with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. It's a tipping point. Okay, once this is done, you start with an ace. So many of you are at a tipping point in relationships. All right. So if you move forward in your action and communication that is negative, please know it's coming from a solid place. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that's what it looks like. 3 of Cups, some of you want to reconnect with somebody. That's an FYI, it's not an absolute. Okay, show me the underlying, overall underlying, overall underlying, overall underlying, overall underlying. Got a lot of 10 energy here. I do feel like your energy is picking up. It's kind of excited. It does anticipate something new or someone new. And it's a judgment call, as I said. Okay, so this needs to happen. Whatever it is, it needs to happen. Queen of Pentacles, we were quite comfortable for a long time in our comfort zone. This could be your person, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Like I said, I do see heavy earth elements here, but it does not have to be. For some of you, you have those, particularly Virgo and Taurus, have those placements in your chart, in which case, pay attention. Okay, judgment call. It's time. Timing is now. Like I said, the timing elements are here, and I have to agree. You have 3 10s. Timing is now. So, if you're on the verge of something major, a major decision, particularly in your life pathway, it's time. Okay? Let's take a look. Nope. All right. Overall, you've been generally satisfied, but there hasn't been any growth in this particular relationship for some time. It still feels single, even though you're in it. Okay? Show me what I need to see, please. 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 Excuse that. That would be my daughter. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright? So, there you go. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. Okay. What's going on? It's not OCD. It's standards. Before I get any smart asses about that. Oh, and there's plenty of them, trust me. The Alchemist, please. Show me. King of Cups, we are honoring our heart space. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, specifically. Scorpio does not have to be. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, pay attention, because this is very dominating energy. So what I mean by that is that we have a king over the Magician. I know what's up, particularly where my emotionality is concerned. Okay, now, you tried to balance the situation. I just saw the 6 of Pentacles. What more? Why am I manifesting this ending? It felt correct. The larger part of your heart space was largely in charge and very commanding. Okay. This love has attached to it many mental trappings. I don't know. It wasn't without effort on your part or their part, the both of your parts. It wasn't without effort, particularly where the heart space is concerned. It's kind of like Leo wants to make that clear. Okay, because I'm seeing the largest part of our most mature aspect, this idea of new love. It was attractive, it was gorgeous, but for some reason we have the 9 of Swords. It was not without effort. It was not without the effort. This is a shared mutual past. So you were both trying to manifest a course of love with each other. Okay, you were both trying to get to that sense of emotional maturity with each other, but it did not happen. Okay, so I'm seeing what is essentially a breakup. You had hope. This is your card. And we're back. We had to make a little adjustment there. So, it wasn't without effort on both your parts. You're both trying to manifest it. I don't know what this Nine of Swords is about, but there was too much mental provocation with it. It was just... There was love here, honey. It's not for lack of love. That wasn't the issue. Okay. There was no change. Okay, so there was no change. All right, changes in reverse. There was no change. Somebody's anxieties, they couldn't relax, something like that. They couldn't relax. They couldn't relax. They had this constant fear of abandonment, huh? Five of Pentacles. They had this constant fear of abandonment. So it kind of put a limitation on their heart space from day one, didn't it? Constant fear of abandonment, and it wouldn't change. It was like there was no amount of love you could show this person to prove to them that you or they, because again, reverse energies as it applies, it might have been you that had a constant fear of abandonment, and that's the one thing you couldn't get over. It's just going to end before it begins, that kind of thing, and they might have had to do the hard thing. I don't know. It's true for me or any tarot reader. Take what resonates. Leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies, always. So even if it's reverse, it's still resonating. Therefore, it applies. I don't know who did the hard thing here. Heavy water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It might have been them. And it wasn't for lack of manifestation, but the manifestation, as far as I can tell, went nowhere. There was no change. Somebody's anxieties and fear of rejection and abandonment just kept getting the better of them, so it was abandoned. Anyway, the thing we fear the most we often provoke, simply because we can't get out of our heads about it. It was true love too. It was true love that made this that much harder, didn't it? For either you or them. You know, they had true love. Somebody had true love here. True love for Leo, or Leo had true love for somebody. But it was like there was no change. This person's thoughts stayed negative and repetitious and just kind of self-defeating, self-damning. Okay, you were them. Okay, Ten of Swords, you feel the pain of it. Somebody feels the pain of it, but since it's pulling up under you, you feel the pain of it. Oh, two knights circling around each other. We wish we could change course of direction, but we can't. It's, like I said, it's not without effort. It's like a knight chasing a knight. It's like, turn around, see me, change your course of direction. Okay, not great. For some of you, last December was a marker. Okay. But nothing would change. It was just, it felt self-defeating, didn't it? It just, for somebody, it just felt self-defeating. I'm constantly chasing you. I can never get you to turn around and see the positivity. I can't get you to turn around and see the cup I'm offering you. It doesn't matter how sincere I am. It doesn't matter what my best efforts are. It doesn't matter. You're refusing to see it. You're taking action in the wrong direction. This, maybe. But, they're just always opposed. They're just always opposed. It ended the same way. And we think about that, chasing somebody with love versus chasing someone with... We think about this a lot. The Hermit. Let me know if you got some Virgo in your chart, if you're dealing with a Virgo. But it just seemed like a perpetual game of tag that would never complete, except you didn't actually tag each other. That's what's interesting here. Somebody's heart space was pure and well-intended, but there was no change in somebody else's thinking and determination. It's just going to fail. It's just going to fail. And I was like, God, I wish I had done something, anything. Something like that. I'm chasing you with this love cup, Leo. Or it's the other way around. Leo's chasing somebody with this love cup, and they just won't turn around and take the fucking thing. I don't trust it. Lover's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it could have been. It might have been for a while. For how long, I do not know, but it's the truth. Ace of Swords. This person might have proved a strong truth in a pathway, which made the ending that much more painful. But what can you do when you're the one who sees the truth and the other person doesn't? What do? You do the hard thing and you let them go. You can't force somebody, you know. You can lead a horse to water and all that, right? But you can't make them drink. So, Three of Wands, fast forward. Your independent energy is looking out on the horizons. these ships to come in, as it were. A 2 cup situation. We want a soul bond. We want a soul contract. You don't want to look at that stagnation and the blocking and all that shit anymore. You don't. You don't. We're waiting on this 2 of cups. How so? Show me the Chariot. Could literally be a Cancer you're waiting on. Show me the... Okay. King of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Someone's very practical. You expect them... Death at the bottom of the deck. Card of Scorpio. Whoa. Honey, what you doing? You expect something to come in at a certain speed. I don't know if you're a parent. You tell me how Roblox has affected your life. And your child's life specifically. They get a little worked up. That game. Okay, where the hell was I? Well, it's, again, we still don't have to deal with batteries and memory cards and whatever. It's still a good trade-off if you ask me. Okay, where was we? You are waiting on this 2 of Cups. You're waiting on this 2 of Cups. Oh my God, this is fascinating. I feel like there's more than one person involved. I feel like there is more than one person involved. I don't know how to put that. We have death here, Scorpio, manifestation. Should I put old manifestations behind me and focus on what I do know? The Ace of Pentacles. There's healing, temperance attached to that, Sagittarius, and then Tower attached to that. Again, Scorpio's card. You want to pull in the best towards you. You want to pull, you don't know who your 2 of Cups is, then why do you have such a strong idea of them? Someone who is steadfast, practical, reliable, possibly has money and a foundation. But is it over? This is your person's energy. It has a certain dedication of movement towards it. They have a strong affinity to their car. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Who is this? They seem to have a great deal of burdens or vision attached to them. Aquarius. Oh, great. All the fixed signs are here now. Have fun with that. So, we have a strong sense of burden attached to this person. It's kind of like they're old reliable. Old reliable. But then there's this fucking Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, excuse me, but there's this Queen of Cups who is clearly a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio here, and then somebody whose energy that we're kind of thinking of as old reliable. I apologize. That's the only other thing I got. So, if you... Okay. Is there an idea here between a two of Cups? I have 2 soul bond connections. Is that what you're trying to figure out? Who's who? One is a Queen of Cups, clearly Scorpio. The other person could be an Aquarius or someone that you associate with burdens and familiar burdens. Let's put it that way. Familiar burdens, familiar hardships. Someone who has a strong poker face. Okay, someone who is a strong silent type. I did ask more for personality aspects as tied to this King of Pentacles. Taurian energy does not have to be. There's one that you are very familiar with. There's an energy here. It could literally be a Cancer who you are very familiar with, and there's no difference in that expectation versus someone who has a very strong emotional ties. They have a very dominating energy. This is not old reliable. This is not old reliable here. This is someone else. I'm sorry, I know that's such ungraceful terms, honey. I don't know how else to put that. There's literally someone whose energy is quite predictable, very predictable. You know it like the back of your hand, okay? Someone that you associate with hardship, poker face, you know, kind of a dreamer out there. Not so much a clear vision, so much as kind of a dreamer in this respect. Their energy just seems kind of, I know what it is, I know what it's about. It could literally be an Aquarius or a Cancer or a combination of those. Holy hell, Leo. What'd you do? And you're trying to figure out who's who? You're trying to figure out who's who? You have two of cups, and you're waiting for, you're trying to make it, pull it towards you. Which one is correct? Which two of cups is correct? Which two of cups is correct? I want to know. Because I'm still seeing that representation of competing but strong energies here. Okay. There you are. King of Wands, you're looking at it. There's someone here who you associate with a very strong emotionality, but there's a question mark surrounding their energy about an offer specifically tied to them, and it's looking like the Scorpio. There's an offer tied to that Scorpio that you keep looking at. What is this? But then there's old reliable here. Okay. Oh my. We're waiting patiently to understand the truth. This is fascinating. What is Leo waiting on? The lover. That's what you actually want. Okay, now we got Gemini on this table. The person who you associate with lover, that's the one you want. So there's old reliable here. Someone whose energy you're exquisitely familiar with. You're not, if I'm being honest with you, you're not terribly attracted to it. You're just used to it. Okay. You already know what their vision is as a term, as a long term. They look like a long-term vision of hardship and burdens that you know, but they're practical, and they kind of show up like this. Like you know to expect their energy. Like they could walk through the door at any given time of day and you would know that. If they come home at 5:15, you know they come home at 5:15 every day. That's who that person is. And you have a long-term vision with them because you've done it already. I don't know how else to put that. You've done it already. You've already shared a vision with this person and you're familiar with it. Their energy is consistent. You expect nothing different from it. And then there's somebody else here that you really want who is also a Two of Cups and divinely guided to you. This is a lover quality. This is the one that kind of has a question mark surrounding them. Specifically, I keep saying Scorpio, but again, it doesn't matter. It's whoever has the emotionality that you are craving. That's the one who would identify as a lover. Okay? That's the one you actually want, and you're kind of waiting on them, and I don't know why. You know, this person used to represent the vision that you want, but it just became burdensome and tiresome, something like that. Could be Cancer or with Earth energy, I don't know. But the one you actually want that I specifically went out of my way to ask for, which one is Leo waiting on? You were waiting on the lover. Okay. So I don't know if your lover knows that, or if you have one. It's kind of like you look out on the horizon for their energy. I don't know. Or do you block it despite wanting it? That's for you to know. Judgment call. Water lolly. Okay. Yeah, you've been looking at that Ten of Cups for a long time now. What it has to do with this person, I don't know. But you saw no change. Or they... I'm sorry, honey, I see it the other way around. I do. I feel like this person... The King of Cups, which I see later as the Queen of Cups, they're offering an Ace of Cups, but they saw no change in you. You kept interpreting the situation as negative or bad, and so they exited you, despite their best manifestation to pull you forward. They saw no change. So I feel like they exited the situation, and there's regret here about that. You know, if I had just turned around and taken that cup, that would have been my truth, and hence why you're longing for them in present day, the lover that never was. But in the meantime, your energy is heavily committed to someone else, or at least you anticipate this person's energy so well, you know everything about them, including the burdens that you associate with them, but they're kind of like old reliable, something like that. I'm sorry to be so crude, honey. It's just the impressions I'm getting. And we can't be here all day as much as I should like. I can already tell this went on way longer than I meant it to. Show me the Ten of Pentacles, please. Okay, so Old Reliable is looking either like a Capricorn or codependency. That's the Devil over the Ten of Pentacles. There's really no mistaking that. This is codependency. Old Reliable is old codependency. Okay, or we're way too tied to our money. Okay, and self-indulgences. Who else had a Nine of Cups and Devil combination? Taurus. Somebody in Taurus's life had that same combination. This is not good. It is pleasing to us to stay attached to something that we think pleases us, but it really just reinforces our devil energy. It gives us temporarily pleasure. It could be food, alcohol, drugs, addiction, God knows what. The sense of comfort, especially since it's over the Ten of Pentacles. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. That's why I don't want to change things, not even for the name of love. Pride. You too. That's what I just heard. Even in the name of love. Correct. Even in the name of love. It doesn't matter. I'm fucking comfortable and that's where I am and I'm not looking to change that. This is my foundation. This is what I know. Or it's just codependency that you two more or less agreed upon. Okay. Wow. Okay. Show me that Knight of Pentacles, please. But I can see who you actually want because I asked for it specifically. You do keep an eye on it. Okay. But it's moving slowly forward. We want to take action towards what? Show me this Eight of Wands. The blockage. How so? Oh, it's coming now. Oh, it's just all flying out now. We want to... Okay. Here's the thing. You want to get back to yourself as you remember it. Okay? As you remember yourself. And it's going to happen. It's just very slow. It's very slow. Okay? I see you taking action more towards yourself in the sense of blockage and why things taking so long, and you want to get back to yourself, if I'm being honest. If I were to summarize all this, I do believe you want to get back to yourself and you're working on it. And I know this is easier said than done, especially if you're in something that's clearly codependent, unequal, unfair, or you're feeding it or enabling each other, I should say. You're enabling the worst parts of yourselves in order to keep something going because you feel relatively comfortable and afraid of change. I mean, again, you know, or somebody's refusing to give something up. I feel like you just want to get back to yourself. Truly, I do. Like, seriously. You really, it's slow, honey. It's slow, but you need to get back to yourself. You really need to get back to yourself. I don't know if you remember who you are, what you were like before this situation, before Old Faithful here. Old Codependent Faithful, I should say. There was someone here who challenged you. And it was just too scary. It was too scary. They saw no change, so they exited, and you regret that. This is the one you actually want, and you kind of look out for them on the horizon, whether you know it or not. Okay. Show me the advice and or action, please. I believe you want to get back to yourself. Move your passion forward. Move your energy forward out of this Ten of Wands, which, again, I know is easier said than done. What else, please? Can I get something more practical here? Can I get something more down to earth? Show yourself justice. What about it? You have a new pathway here. You can't act like you don't, but it's buried under your moon energy. Again, it's just like you don't want to deal with it, but it requires confrontation of justice. Showing yourself justice, showing the situation justice, showing this contract justice. Can I get more practical advice, please? Go within. You understand, here's the stars again, more Aquarian energy, again, does not have to be, all the major players are here, so it's kind of redundant. You, at one point, understand that your vision with this burden is never going to change. You know that. I see the acceptance over here. Okay, you know the vision with Old Faithful here is not going to change. They might be Old Faithful, but at what cost? Okay, just because they're reliable doesn't mean they're healthy. Not healthy for you. Not healthy for a so-called relationship. Being reliable is no guarantee of success. Okay? I'm seeing two people who are very committed to enabling each other in ways that are not healthy. You very much want to get back to yourself. You feel it. The Eight of Wands is here twice with your Queen of Wands, more feminine energy. There's something about you that wants to be clean and fresh again. Okay, and you are slowly making your way back towards that. Spirit's advice to you is to move your energy forward. Deal with this burden thing. If you went within and thought about it, this person's long-term vision, okay, the stars, is that yours? I think you would have different ideas if you thought about it. If you went within, connect with the person who would actually make you happy. Okay, so there's that. You have energy in here, honey. You do. What about the burdens that Leo can specifically deal with, please? Start a new chapter. Dare. Dare. Dare to be brave. Dare to be brave. Take a leap of faith. Be the fool. Do something different. Be someone different. Start a new chapter. This person's energy weighs you down, and you do allow it. It takes two. It takes two. Okay? Judgment. Show me judgment, please. Show me judgments. We're holding back. We want the timing to be right. Okay. Oh, honey. Some of you feel like you just don't have the courage. Some of you just feel like you don't have the courage. We're holding back, waiting for the timing to be right. There's no such thing. The more you want divine timing and divine intervention, the least likely you are to get it, because it's meant to challenge you to make actions on your own behalf. You already know what the problem is. You already know who the problem is. That's what I was literally trying to say. You already know who the problem is. You're part of it, of course. I'm not trying to be mean, honey. It just is. Takes two for this kind of energy, you know. There's also who you really want. You want the timing to be right. There's no such thing. Divine timing and intervention happens after the fact, not when we want it, because that means I don't have to do any work. The gods can sort it out. Never works out that way, does it? That would explain why you're waiting. You're waiting for that Two of Cups, that Lovers. You're waiting for them to come to you. So it's not arrogance just so much as you want it to happen to you. You don't want to make the change yourself. It requires a judgment call, not divine guidance. There will never be a good time to make balance in your own life, to show yourself justice. Old Faithful here causes you real problems. But you're both comfortable. I will say that. I see you wanting to get back to yourself. It's a craving. It's an absolute craving. But it's slow. And you are doing it slowly. Spirit's advice to you is pretty straightforward. You are burdened down by this, my friend. You've reached almost all the 10s, all the ones that are negative. Move your energy forward into starting a new chapter. A new way of life. It's not going to be handed to you. Some of you have literally waited and put this off because you want the so-called timing to be right. There never is. Ever. It's when we want it the most, is when we're most responsible for it. The full energy on the split. I'm sorry, my love. You're responsible for this particular journey. Divine guidance and timing happens after the fact, and that's when we as humans understand, like a light bulb. Okay, like a light bulb. It had to work out this way. It's always after the fact, never during. It's not a popular opinion, but it's not meant to be. King of Wands, that's you. What about the King of Wands, please? I saw the conversation again, that's why I moved on. I didn't see the point. Ten of Pentacles. Your legacy. Your comfort zone. Quite literally, possibly with a Sag for some of you. Temperance. The doubts that you've been holding back about a new chapter for a long time. Anything else, please? Any more direct advice? The World, which you are part of, by the way, is a fixed sign. Ten of Wands. Some of you will choose to close the cycle out, and some of you will keep it open. That's for some of you, not all of you. The Hierophant's in reverse. Okay, let's stop. Leo, I know this is difficult. And if you can relate to it, if you can resonate with it, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope this message finds you well. Take care and be well.